And this is Mike Ringwald, Northwest Fight Scene, NWFightScene.com. I'm here backstage at McQueen Casino with main event winner tonight, Amy Montenegro. Man, what a war. 5 rounds. You guys just brought it. Talk about that fight.
Well, I mean, I knew that she was going to have good cardio. I knew that she was going to be aggressive. I knew that she was going to bring it all 5 rounds. So I knew that I had to be on top of my training from the beginning of our training camp, and we had a long training camp. So I was just working my game everywhere, from my stand-up to my clinch, ground, wrestling. I mean, I worked my ass off because I knew that Glenna was tough and that she's going to bring it, that she was going to be my toughest fight today. And I think that she really was my toughest opponent that I have fought. I mean, I made a lot of improvements from my last fight with my last opponent, coming off a loss, a split decision loss, and I feel like I knew that Glenna was going to be a tougher fight than this girl coming up, or that was my last
Right,
fight. So I knew that I really had to step up my game, and she was really tough. It was a good fight.
Well, you guys just hit each other an awful lot.
Yeah, we did.
That was
yeah.
just a lot of stand-up. In fact, a lot more stand-up than I thought I'd see from you. Talk about that.
Yeah.
Talk about the stand-up.
I mean, I knew that was, I started my career as mainly just a kickboxer. When I transitioned to MMA, I kind of lost a lot of confidence in my stand-up. There was something that fell apart, and I lost confidence in my stand-up for a long time. And I was pretty confident in my ground, and I liked going on the ground. I mean, I still love going on the ground, but I knew that my stand-up was probably my weakest area. So my husband, Dex Montenegro, he's he used to be a boxer. He's been boxing for maybe like 12, 14 years. So he was just like, you know what, enough of this, and he really just sat me down, and we worked on my stand-up a lot.
Right.
My husband and my stand-up coach, Daniel Ing, when I started training at Gracie Baja Northwest, Daniel Ing really sharpened things up. As far as power punching and footwork, coming forward, and my clinch work, he really helped me a lot. So all those things really helped me be able to put things together so that I can be a more well-rounded fighter. And I'm still working on that. I know that, coming off of this fight, I'm, happy to come away with the win, but I know that there's a lot of things that I need to work on. Looking back at this fight, just now, I know I have a lot to work on.
Right. Now, this has been a fight long time in coming with Glenna. Why the long build-up? Is there still bad blood for you? Were there ever bad blood? Or is that more of a...
I ever had bad blood with Glenna. I mean, I know that we had tried to set a fight up, when I was a newer pro, and at the time I just didn't feel like it was... Honestly, I didn't feel like it was the right time for me. So I waited a little bit, and then we felt ready, and we tried to set it up with her, and I think she was, the dates never worked out, and so that was about a year. That was like, when we first tried to fight, it was maybe several years ago, and then when we revisited it was about a year ago.
Right.
And it just never worked out. And then finally, I was waiting to hear back from Invicta. Invicta wasn't busy, so I wanted to fight before the end of the year. And this fight, this fight card had an opportunity. Glenna was available, so I thought that she would be the right opponent for me to push me to make improvements, in my game, give me a tough fight. That I knew if I, trained the right way, I could win, but I knew that she was going to be probably my toughest fight to date.
Right.
So it was just, the right opportunity, the right circumstances came together for this fight.
Right on. Now, is there anything lined up? Do you got anything next, or are you still kind of...
Actually, there's the Ultimate Fighter tryout is on Monday.
Sweet.
In Las Vegas, so we're flying out tomorrow evening.
Nice.
We're playing Book and Sticks. Plane tickets booked, and we're going.
Right on.
So we haven't said anything about it, but now I'm saying it.
Well, you're going to show up
Ultimate Fighter tryouts for the 115-pound tough house.
Right on. I'm sure you have a lot of people you want to give a shout out tonight to thank.
Okay, let me see if I can work it. My husband, Dex Montenegro, everybody at Gracie Baja Northwest, Professor Cindy Hales, Professor Rodrigo Lopes, Professor Carlos Siebert, our contact, who is new to the area and is super experienced. She's an Invicta FC 125-pound champion, and she moved to the area, and I asked her to come and help me, see if she wanted to train with me, and it worked out, and she was seriously such a blessing. Her and Professor Cindy both just worked with me so much in the last few weeks of my training camp, and really, I owe a lot to them for that. My stand-up coach, Daniel Eng, who spent a lot of time with me, one-on-one, working on my stand-up. He spent a lot of time yelling at me, hitting me, smacking me, making me keep my chin down, making me keep my hands up, throwing crisp punches, just like kicking my ass. I owe a lot to Daniel Eng, my husband, my strength and conditioning coach, Greg Jones, who really helped me put on muscle, helped me get faster on my footwork, helped me get really strong, and knows how to train the right way to keep my body safe. And I want to thank Brian Halquist for putting the show on. Everybody at Super Fight League in K-Sport. I want to thank my family, my stepdaughters, Cece, Lily, and Cara, who are always supporting me. Lily, who's out there always competing. Sponsors, I have Six Sheep Fightwear, who designs my outfit. Wendy Jarva, thank you for keeping me covered and looking stylish. Gorilla Tea, White Buffalo Fight Management with my managers Will and Rosa. Outlaw Fight Gear, I Fight Sports Nutrition. Who else? MMA Roadhog, everybody at Monkey Bar Gym Northwest. B1 Yoga, thank you Cammy and Chuck Becker, and Jason Lau at Triline Kennels, who gave us our puppy. We're so happy. We got a new little American Bully puppy. Let's see, who else? Who else, honey? Am I forgetting somebody?
Corners?
You did. My corners, yeah, I said everybody in my corner, yeah.
Oh, I guess you heard it here.
Everybody at Supply Nursing and Rehab, thank you to the fight.
All right.
All right.
Well, you heard it here
And
tonight.
thank you, Glenna, for coming up. I want to say thank you to Glenna for coming, making the trip up, and giving me a tough fight, and making me work hard for my win.
Right
Thank
on.
you, and I respect you very much.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here tonight.
All right.
Amy Montenegro, strawweight title fight, strawweight champion for Super Fight League America. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.